What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sleazy here, and we're going to talk about Helldivers 2 because I bought this game Friday. I absolutely fell in love with the game. It parodies so many different things. You got like Starship Troopers, like Warhammer 40K, like Halo. It parodies it all, and it does it in a fantastic way. It doesn't take a dump on the things that it's parodying. It just makes a good game that pays homage to all of those franchises. You go into the game, you drop in, you kill robots or bugs, and you just have a good time saving all of humanity from the evils of the galaxy. But just like anything that wants humanity dead, there are going to be weird people that want to sympathize with the bad guys. And Helldivers 2 is no exception. And as a matter of fact, is reignited Starship Troopers discussions. And I loosely say discussions because it's usually weirdos who have no idea what they're talking about saying how Starship Troopers is fascist. Which, to anybody who knows the lore on Starship Troopers, that couldn't be further from the truth. But regardless, it's reignited that discussion. And Helldivers 2 is now facing kind of the brunt of that backlash. Here on Metacritic, we can see it too. Helldivers 2 is fun other than the blatant they say, Nazi propaganda making fascism fun and entertaining. Because, colonizing uninhabited worlds and bringing humanity to the stars and everybody living their life only to be attacked by killer robots and bugs makes humans the bad guy. I wish I was joking. And this isn't even a one-off comment here. They're writing articles about Helldivers 2 being propaganda for the bad guys. Human propaganda about how we should submit and let the bugs eat us. And here we go. The fact that there is a major 2024 video game that has people fondly recalling Starship Troopers without ever actually naming the movie is pretty wild. After all, Starship Troopers was eviscerated by most critics and audiences at the time of the release and for many years after. No, it's a fantastic movie. I absolutely love the bugs better in the movie than I do the book. In the book, they're weird. They're kind of like spider-like with lasers on their heads. It's crazy. It's a crazy read. Some simply criticizing the film for its vapid leads, their wooden acting, and their inane dialogue they were asked to read. The acting was good. I mean, that's where you get the lines like, "Come on, you apes, do you want to live forever?" That's where we get Rico's Roughnecks, where we get God bless Dizzy. Oh, Dizzy. Yes. But, that's what they're complaining about. Others called out the movie a sickening celebration of military-driven fascism, with the most venomous critics arguing the movie was actively pro-Nazi, or at least arguing for Nazi ideology. Yes, a society that is ruled by people who have seen war and do not want war. They do not want to see other people suffer the way they did. And if you fuck up and cause people to die unnecessarily, your life is forfeit. Or the fact that anybody can get a job in the society. Anybody. You could have Down syndrome and you could lose both your arms and your legs and be incapable of anything, and they will find a job that you can do and give you a job. They will find something for you to work on. It doesn't matter you lost both your arms and your legs. They will find something that you can do. That doesn't sound like let's say even Stalin or a bad WW2 guy who, if you were useless, you were dead. No, it's a society where it says, we will find a job for you. We will actively try to help you. But that's what they're mad about. Years later, even many of Starship Troopers' most vocal former critics recognize the film for what it really is, a biting satire of military fascism and patriotism delivered with such blunt force that it ends up sailing over most people's heads. No, you're just too dumb to realize the point of the movie. While many others acknowledge that the film's cutaway PSA segments were pieces of propaganda parody, it took many years for viewers to embrace the fact that the entire movie is essentially a propaganda film produced by a fictional fascist government. No! And this is how we know that they don't know what the source material is and they don't know what the movie's about. You get a horde of bugs that actively attacked humanity with the goal of killing it and eating them. This is how I know they're hypocritical, lying pieces of weird garbage. Because if these people believed what they're saying here, they would go out into the wilds of Alaska and go and pet grizzly bears and tell them how much of friends they are, only to be dismembered and eaten. But they don't do that because they know this is all lies by them to make themselves feel better. And it didn't boil over to just the game reviews or weirdos writing air quotes articles on internet for people to read. Of course, it's always on Twitter too. Man, Starship Troopers fans feel it. Man, Starship Troopers fans really rushing to prove that they are the most insufferable fan base in the last couple of days, huh? No, you're the most insufferable fucking twat waffle. No, you're the most insufferable person. You are. Here we go, another one. Someone says Starship Troopers discourse is happening again. So let me be clear. If you can relate to this thing more than the human characters of the film, you really are the problem. You absolutely are the problem. If you're arguing for a bug that wants to mass genocide an entire species for no other reason than to conquer their worlds, you're the problem. Bug sympathizers are a real thing. Here we go. Me when the alien bug exists on a planet that I want. They are not native to that planet either. I love that. Just getting smashed by a Gundam. Yes, do it. Do it. And of course, the reply is Halo fans joining the ranks of 40K and Starship Troopers fans and embracing alien genocide. Good. It is good. The Emperor protects. Despite that being the exact opposite theme of the series they claim to like. What? This makes my head hurt. All right. Halo, 40K, Starship Troopers. They all purge the Xeno scum. They all do it. Ah. And there are valid complaints of Helldivers, and a lot of them I haven't seen myself. But we go to the reviews. Worked so hard to save Super Earth, only to be napalm strike by my teammates for democracy. I've napalmed myself a few times in the game. During the tutorial, I threw a grenade into a bug hole, and an ant popped out and bounced my grenade back at me and killed me. I will make it my mission to never be embarrassed like that again. Brother, you are going to get embarrassed so many times. That is not going to be the last time in this game. I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say kill them all. Good job. Good job, buddy. Oh, wait, that's what happens when you... I didn't know you could go out of the map. I never actually tried. Good bug is a dead bug. Yeah, these are the reviews. These are just the most helpful, the ones that have been upvoted by people for being helpful. And there are a lot of comments about the servers, and I completely get it. I don't think they thought this game was going to be this wild and how many people were going to want to play it. Because the current server capacity between PC and PlayStation alone is 400 or 500,000 online people concurrently. So yes, they have a capacity issue they're working on. They did say they added more servers already. They're working on adding more. And to put it into perspective, that's more people than were ever playing Halo Infinite with how many people were playing it. More. The numbers are up there with Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike. The number of people playing on these servers are up there with Counter-Strike. No company can predict this amount of people wanting to join their servers. Because at least the game is functional. At least the game works. And I get that people are frustrated, but you cannot predict how many people are going to randomly hop onto a relatively new game to the point that it's pulling Counter-Strike numbers. Like, I'll give them a little bit of credit on that one. There's no way for them to have known that. But guys, this is an absolutely phenomenal game. Yes, it has its issues. It is an online game. You're gonna have disconnects. Everybody's used to that. I think since Friday, so we're coming up on 6 days now. I've had 2 disconnects. I have had some trouble getting in the servers during peak times, which granted is when they need to work because that's when everybody is free and wants to play. But it hasn't been that bad. It just takes some time to get in, and it is absolutely worth it. It is fun. It is hilarious. Like I said, it parodies all the popular franchises, and it does it in a very tasteful way that you don't feel like they're actually taking a dump on something you liked. I mean, hell, they've essentially got 40k dreadnoughts in there, both chaos and loyalist versions, with auto guns and chain guns. It's fantastic. And then you get the feel of Halo ODST dropping in, saving citizens. Or you get the Starship Troopers feel of killing bugs and nuking bug holes. The progression system, I think it could have been better. I think it works for the game. I don't think it's anything that puts the game to shame. But overall, I do think it's just a good game. I think it is a really good game. I think it has a lot more potential. And my God, if they put out DLC for this, I think I'll actually buy it. I know there was an upgrade, and I normally don't do it on new games. I don't buy the deluxe passes or anything because they're usually not worth it. But I'm considering it. I'm considering throwing my money at this company. It is really good. And I was actually playing with, I want to say, Epic Mike on Sunday. And we just had a ton of fun just playing with random people. Just if you have if you have the game, if you have PlayStation, you know what? Go to my Twitter, send me a message. I'll add you to the Steam list. We can play. I'm totally down for it. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to play again this Friday. But guys, I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section on this one. While you're there, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And until the next one, guys, be easy like sleazy.